Good morning. Happy Sunday. Well done for making it at the right time if you're here. It's all right now, isn't it? Because the clocks just changed themselves. Not as confusing as it used to be. So I hope you're all fit and healthy. I hope you are ready and raring to go. As always, all you need is a mat or a nice big space on the floor. And as it's our last class together live, just going to take you through some of my favourite stretches and we're just going to enjoy ourselves, all right? So I will still be posting content on the YouTube page, so very similar classes and some more specific content. But enjoy. Okay, let's get going. So when you're ready, you're going to come back towards your mat and just take a seat in a comfortable position, okay? So crossing your legs if it feels comfortable. If you want to bring one foot up on top of the other thigh, that's absolutely fine, okay? Just settle yourself in. Relax your hands down towards your knees. Gently close your eyes. And just take a couple of nice big breaths. Allow the lungs to fill up. Just center yourself in your space, on your mat. And just take a little scan of your body. Just notice anywhere you're holding on to tension today. Anywhere that feels tight or uncomfortable. And we're just going to start by taking a big shoulder roll. So draw the shoulders up, back, and then gently down. Good. Allow the breath to guide that movement. Just gently rotating and releasing anything you're holding on to in the upper body. Perfect. Okay, let's release a little more through the neck. So drawing the right ear towards the right shoulder. Just feel that release through the left side. Gently roll to the center, chin tucks towards the chest, and allow that breath to fill up through the back of the body. Just gently opening the top of the spine, all the way down towards the hips. And then release your left ear towards your left shoulder. And just enjoy that stretch again. Perfect. Bring your hands together. Take a big breath in and lift them overhead. And just take a big stretch up towards the sky. So open the chest, open through the spine. Allow yourself to feel tall. Really reach as high as you can. And then just find some movement here that feels good to you. So you could take a little wiggle side to side. You could rotate through the torso. Find little circles through the hands. Or you could just stay completely still. Just take a little movement and see where it works for you today. If you're rotating, just spin the other way a little. Perfect. And then once you're ready, bring your right hand down towards the floor. Keeping your left hand up, take a big breath, lift nice and high, and then just gently bend over to one side. So keeping the knees and the hips nice and grounded, really stretching through the side of the body here. Perfect. Release both hands back up towards the center. Take another little wiggle or a little movement side to side, whatever feels good to you here. And then let's switch to the other side. Left hand comes down, reach and lift, and then gently reach over to the right. Good. Okay, release it out. And we're going to turn to the side now, coming into our sun salutation. So we're going to start nice and slow, and then we'll just pick up the pace towards the end, all right? So coming round, bring yourself towards the end of your mat. Bring your big toes and your heels together. Allow your hips to go high and just allow your chest to drop down towards your thighs. Relaxing your neck and shoulders. And again, just take a moment to notice anywhere you may be holding on to tension here. Perhaps through your hamstrings, through your back. And we're going to start to release it. So take a big breath in, lift all the way up. Extended mountain pose. Hands reach overhead. Push the chest forwards. Squeeze through the back of the body. Good. Breathe out. Release back to your forward fold. And then step your right leg back to a lunge. Lifting your chest nice and high. Really extending that back leg long. Breathe out. Push back to your down dog. Hips to ceiling, chest to thigh. And if you want to, you can just take a little pedal of the feet. Just gently releasing. Take a little movement through the neck if you want to. And when you're ready, bend the knees, take a big breath in, roll forwards. Knees come down to the floor. Elbows into the ribs as we push all the way down. Taking a breath in, lift your chest, draw up to baby cobra. Feeling that strength through the back. Perfect. Push it back to your down dog. And we're going to step that left leg through to your lunge again. This time dropping the right knee. Taking a big breath in, lifting both hands overhead. And as you breathe out, just allow the hips to really push down towards the floor. So we feel this beautiful opening through the front of the body. Perfect. Release it out. Step both feet in. And we're going to go again, nice and slow, okay? A big breath in, rise up. And just settle here for a moment, lifting nice and tall. Breathe out, release it down. Good. Front leg steps through back this time. Lift the chest. Step it back. Down dog. And again, pedal the feet if you want to. Take your time. Taking a big breath in, bend the knees, roll forwards. Drop the knees down towards the floor. Gently push all the way down. Find that baby cobra again. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, lifting the chest. Perfect. Release back. Step your right leg through. Drop the left knee. Take a big breath in and lift. Really stretch your fingertips up towards the sky. Perfect. Okay, we're going to go for one more round on each side, and we're going to up the intensity if you want to. So release hands down, step it in, big breath and lift up. Now if you want to take that slower pace again, that's absolutely fine, okay? Breathe out, release. Right leg steps back, chest lifts. Step back, down dog. Take a big breath in, roll forwards. Option to come onto your knees or on your toes as we push all the way down. Baby cobra, or you can lift all the way to up dog this time. Lifting thighs up, squeezing the glutes, good. Breathe out, push back. Left leg steps through. Now again, back knee can drop, or this time we can keep it elevated as we breathe and lift. Good, well done. Release it out. Step it in. One last round. So start to find your flow with that breath. Just go to where your body needs it. Breathe out, release. Left leg steps. Step it back. Lift those hips nice and high. Land the heels if you can. Take a big breath, roll forwards. Strong through the arms and the core as we drop down. And then untuck, lifting to up dog. Push back. Step your right leg through. And again, drop the knee if you want to, or stay lifted as we breathe and rise. Feel that strength through the lower body. Stay with me. Good, release it out. Step it in and just relax in your forward fold here. Whew. So breathe out, tuck the chin to the chest, relax the shoulders down. Perfect. Okay, drop your hands down. Come back onto your knees, taking them just to the outside of your mat, and just sink back to a child's pose. So just find your breath and allow your heart rate to come back down again. Well done. Okay, when you feel ready to, gently lift yourself up, and you're going to come round to the front of your mat, and we're going to come into a deep yoga squat, okay? So bringing your feet just outside of your hips. And I just want you to find where it feels comfortable for you, okay? So start in a standing position, turning the knees out in line with the toes, and then just gently come down nice and slowly until you feel comfortable, okay? So you may be here, you may be a little bit lower, or you may be able to drop your hips all the way down, okay? If this is too much for you, just pop your bottom on the floor, come into exactly the same position, okay? So bring the hands together, push the elbows towards the knees. Just take a gentle rock side to side, just gently opening the hips and releasing. Chest stays nice and tall. Good. Okay, when you're ready, your right hand's going to come down towards the floor. So settle your legs in the center. Right hand down towards the floor. Take a big breath in, lift the left arm nice and high. So I want you to really rotate, pushing the elbow against the knee, and then focus on stretching the fingertips long to open the chest. Again, any point the legs feel too much, just drop yourself down towards the floor. Bring it back to the center, just take a little rock again. And then we're going to switch to the other side. Left hand comes down, big breath in, stretch that right arm long. Perfect, release to the center. Now we're going to go one more time on each side, adding a little more intensity if you want to. So right hand drops down, left hand reaches, big breath. Now if you want to, you can stay here. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, we're going to try and bind the arms behind the back. So bring the right hand round, and then bring your left hand round to meet it, and then extend the chest forwards. Try to keep that body weight in the center. With that beautiful stretch through the front of the shoulder. Perfect, release it out. Last time, other side. Left hand down, right hand reaches. If you want to, stay here. If you want more, bring it round. Wasn't sure I'd make it on that side, it's all good. If anything clicks or cracks, as long as it doesn't hurt, it's absolutely fine, okay? But if you have any pain, just release back to one of those lower options, it's all good. Okay, release hands down. Drop your knees down towards the floor. Oh, and just give the hips a second to relax. Good job. It's quite intense on the legs, isn't it? It's a lot for a Sunday morning. Okay. Everybody's favourite. It had to be done. Are you ready? Frog pose. So bring your hands down. You're going to take your knees nice and wide. So just take them out and then out possibly a little bit further until you can really feel the stretch through the inner groin. Then we're going to start with some frog rocks. So we're going to move gently forward and back. So if you can, come down to your elbows. Flexing the feet just behind the knees. We take a big breath in and gently draw our hips forwards. And then breathe out and gently push back. Go to just that sweet spot where you can feel that stretch. You don't need to push any further, okay? And again, release forwards. Draw back. Slow and steady. Good, release forwards. Push back. One more time. Okay, then from here we're going to find some twists. So keep your right elbow down on the floor. Take your left hand, pop it directly underneath the left shoulder, and then extend the left arm, gently looking over the shoulder. This is too much for you, just come back to both elbows on the floor, it's absolutely fine. But if you are in a twist, just notice how that changes the stretch through the inner groin. Good, release it out. Let's try it on the other side. Left elbow down, right hand under the right shoulder, extend the arm and twist. Good, keep pushing those hips back, keep reaching into that stretch. Elbows come back down. And let's just take one final rock. Draw forwards. Breathe out, gently push back. Good, release it out. Going up onto your hands. Oh, gently draw the knees together. There's no graceful way of doing that, I'm afraid. At least you're in your own home, it's all good. Okay, next, my absolute favourite stretch ever. Pigeon or swan, whichever you prefer to call it. You're going to come down to come lengthways on your mat. And we're going to step one leg through to start with, okay? So starting with your right leg, come almost into a plank position if this is easier to you. Sweep the right leg through at a 90-degree angle. If you need to, your back knee can stay at this 90-degree angle as well, or it can go out long. So find which option works for you. And then just take a big breath out and allow your hips to really settle down towards the floor. Just taking a moment until you're comfortable. You might need to adjust the foot or the knee. And then if you're happy, you can stay here. If you want a little bit more, we can try and just explore drawing the chest forward over the knee. So just start to gently walk your hands forwards. You can come onto your elbows. Or if you still feel like you need more, you can extend your hands all the way and then just relax your forehead down towards the floor. Good job. Okay, gently reach back up onto your elbows, then back up onto your hands, and release that right leg back. Oh, and then switch to the left side. Left knee draws through. Again, back knee can be bent or extended, whatever works best for you, until you can feel the stretch through the back hip and through the front glute, okay, so that's where we're really targeting. Square hips round to the floor. And then on your next out breath, just explore those options and see where it feels good on this side. So if it's slightly tighter, you may want to stay more upright. If it feels good, just extend and then really relax. Okay, one last big breath here. And then gently walk yourself back up. Okay, well done. So staying in this kneeling position, we're just going to take a stretch through the back of the leg. So begin by taking the right leg out, nice and long, keeping the left knee bent. And then you're just going to gently drop the heel back until you can feel that stretch through the calf and the hamstring. Perfect, well done. Try not to push any further than needed, just till it feels good to you. Good, step it in, switch to the other side, left leg steps out. Perfect, okay, keeping the focus through the back of the legs. Draw yourself up towards a down dog. So lifting hips high, drawing chest to thigh. Again, just take a little pedal of the knees, just take a little release of the neck. And then we're going to start by stepping our left leg through. So bend the knees, step the leg nice and long. And then when you're ready, we're going to attempt to land both heels and straighten both legs as much as we can. So you may need to adjust your hands here, lifting your chest. If you're super flexible for your hamstrings, you might be able to keep your hands down. Not this morning. So if it's too much, feel free to bend that front leg. You may intensify the stretch through the back of the leg by doing that. Perfect. So driving that back heel right down towards the floor. Really extending. Okay, drop your chest forward, bend your front knee. Step your left foot in. Switch to the other side. So right leg steps back this time. And again, just really ease into it. So start by straightening the back leg. Then gently walk your hands up. And then straighten the front leg if you can. Keeping your spine nice and long, keeping your chest lifted. Good, well done. Okay, hands come down. Step both feet back towards that down dog. And you're going to step your back leg through again, okay? So bend the knees, step through. But this time we're going to twist and turn towards the front. So release the toes, turn. And then we're going to come into a wide leg forward fold. So once you're here, just take a little movement side to side until you can really release down into the movement. And then I want you to fully relax your neck and your shoulders. And then just see if you can drop forwards. So lift those hips up nice and high. Create loads and loads of space through the back of the legs. And just allow your whole body to relax down towards the floor. Okay, if you're happy, you can stay here. If you want a little more, we're going to walk both hands over towards the right ankle. And then just gently draw the chest in towards that right thigh. So just intensifying the stretch through the right leg. Perfect. Release it out and gently walk over to the other side. So hands towards the left ankle. Draw the chest in. And then we're just going to gently release back to the center. And again, just breathe out, allow yourself to relax. Take a few seconds to hold. Perfect. Bending the knees, gently walk your hands forward and draw yourself all the way down towards the floor. Perfect, well done. Okay, one last stretch to really release through the lower back. Okay, so we're going to lay ourselves all the way down on the floor and we're just going to chill. So bring yourself all the way down onto your back. You're going to draw both knees in towards your chest and just take a little rock side to side. And then when you're ready, extend your right leg long, keeping this left knee bent, both shoulders as far down to the floor as you can. And then you're just going to gently drop the left knee up and over the right side. So really focus on anchoring your shoulders down, just adjust yourself if you need to. Take a big breath out and allow yourself to really just settle down into the mat. So we're stretching all the way from the top of our head down right towards the toes. And we're twisting and releasing through the spine here. Okay, draw it back in towards the center. Bring both knees up and in towards the chest again. Just take that little rock side to side. And then we're going to switch to the other side. So left leg goes long this time. Right knee bends. And then gently draws over to the left side. Make sure you're in the most comfortable position. Then take a big breath in. Breathe out and surrender down to the floor beneath you. Okay, lovely. Roll it back to the center. And then when you're here, you're just going to draw the soles of your feet together. Then as you breathe out, just allow the knees to drop wide. Allow the hips to really relax. And just bring your hands to wherever they're comfortable. Again, just really surrendering to the floor. Just allow any tension that you're still holding on to melt away with each breath. And find a little calm. Good job. Okay, use your hands if you need to. Gently guide your knees back together. Again, give yourself a nice big hug, drawing those knees towards your chest. And then when you feel ready to, you're just going to gently bring yourself up and draw yourself around. Oh, I could have fallen back to sleep there. I don't know about you. So coming back to this cross-leg position where we were at the beginning. I'm just going to take a few nice releasing breaths together, okay? So you can have your hands on your knees. You can bring your hands to your heart center, wherever you feel more comfortable. Take a big breath in, feel the lungs. Breathe out, let it all go. Again, big breath in. And release. Good, take a little release through the neck. A little roll of the shoulders. And then give yourselves a big clap. Well done, guys. Thank you so, so much for joining me. You have made my, well, originally Saturday and Sunday mornings in lockdown so, so much better. So thank you so much for always joining in my live classes and for being so lovely. I hope you've enjoyed yourself and I hope I see you again soon. So if not in club, I'll see you again on the YouTube channel, all right? So in the meantime, take care, guys. Thank you so much and I'll see you all very soon.